Okay, boys and girls. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about Wednesday's homework. Wednesday's homework is to reread and answer questions 1 through 3, as we always do. This week, our story is called The Raja's Elephants. Here we go. Hundreds of years ago, each of India's many provinces was ruled by a Raja. The Raja was a wealthy prince. Among his most prized possessions were his elephants. The Rajas used their elephants to haul great blocks of stone. The stones were used to build palaces and temples. The elephants were also used to haul trees and logs and to plow fields. Later, when machines became available, it was no longer necessary to use elephants to help with heavy lifting. However, elephants are still used to haul logs in places where there is no heavy machinery. Elephants were used in wars. The elephants wore platforms on their backs where soldiers sat and threw spears at the enemy. The Rajas also used their elephants in royal weddings, state ceremonies, and religious processions. On special occasions, the elephants would be bathed in pure water, then they were sprinkled with perfumes. An artist would paint designs on their heads and ears in bright colors. The elephant's tusks would be scrubbed clean and decorated with gold paint. A fancy cloak of red, gold, purple, and yellow would be draped over each elephant's back. Then the elephant was ready to be paraded in public for all to admire. Several people rode in an elaborate wooden seat called a huda. It was strapped to the elephant's back. Elephants were usually treated very well by the Rajas. The elephants helped the Rajas to be successful. Elephants made it easier for them to build things and to develop and protect their land. A Raja with many elephants was considered to be very powerful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read questions 1 through 3, or you're going to answer them today. So number 1, number 2, and number 3, since today is Wednesday, it says, what is a huda? Now, please remember to use your context clues to help you figure out what a huda is. It is a temple that elephants help to build. B, the paint used to decorate an elephant's tusks. C, an elaborate seat that allows people to ride an elephant. D, the fancy cloak that is draped over the back of an elephant. Number 2, how were elephants used in war? F, the elephants trampled the enemy. G, soldiers rode on the elephants and threw spears. H, the elephants destroyed the homes of the enemy. I, the elephants charged at the enemy and scared them away. Number 3, read the sentences below. If recession means moving or going back, then what does procession mean? So you're going to have to once again use those context clues to help you figure out what it might mean. The Rajas also used their elephants in royal weddings, state ceremonies, and religious processions. So what does processions mean? Going under, going very slowly, not moving or standing still, moving forward as in a parade. Okay? And then you do have your math. So once again, you are doing numbers. It says divide, use partial quotients. So you're doing number 2, number 3, 4 through 7, and 8 through 11. Okay, now remember I did say through, so that means you are also doing 5 and 6, 9 and 10. Okay? And you do not need to do this one right here. It's crossed out. Okay, you do have your scratch paper down here if you need it. So please make sure to use it to the best of your ability. Okay, that is it for Wednesday's homework, boys and girls.